Hello, tonight I would like to talk to you about the Jewish custom of Shabbat. Now in the Jewish Book of Wyatt, page 161, there's an ancient Jewish legend where it explains that God was speaking to the children of Israel and he told them if they will keep the Torah and its precepts that he would grant to them a most wonderful gift. And so they asked God, what is this wonderful gift? He said, the wonderful gift is the world to come. They asked again, God, what is the world to come like? And God told them, I have already given you the Shabbat. The Shabbat is a picture or an image or a shadow of the world to come. I'm going to introduce you to the most important day on the Jewish calendar. And there's three things I'd like to talk about. First, I will answer the question, what is the Shabbat and where did it come from? Then, through a demonstration, I'd like to show you a little bit about how it's celebrated. And then I will also talk about how you can benefit from the precepts of the Shabbat. So what is the Shabbat and where did it come from? The Jewish festivals and practices you have to remember or understand that they come from their understanding of the scriptures. And there's two foundational scriptures that they build their observance of Shabbat. And the first one is Genesis 2:1-3, where it is the actual creation account where God said he created the heavens and the earth in 6 days and then he rested on the seventh day. So they actually believe that God is the first one to celebrate the Shabbat and observe it. And also in Exodus 20:8-10, we have the account of the giving of the law. Now the fourth commandment is to remember the Shabbat and to keep it holy. So, and another good, interesting thing about the Shabbat is that it's the only day of the week that has a name. The other days are numbers. Day 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then you have Shabbat. And the word Shabbat is related to the verb which means to cease or to rest. So we see where the Shabbat comes from, their understanding of the scriptures, to remember and to keep the Shabbat. So now, how is it observed? Well, first, I lit these candles, so the candles are lit. They say a blessing over the candle, and usually the woman of the house says the blessings. And then you say a blessing, I don't have it here, but you say the blessings over a cup of wine, and you say the blessing over the challah, which is egg bread that's shared on Shabbat. And then you have a time of family and celebration and getting together. And it's a lot about family. But also, an interesting thing about Shabbat is that of what they call the Havdalah. And the Havdalah, they light this 6-wick candle, and I'm going to warn you, it puts out a lot of flame. So they light a 6-wick candle, they say blessings, they take the incense and they smell it, and they say the blessing over the wine, and then they take the candle and they extinguish it in the wine. And what this does is this is a separation of what is holy, the Shabbat, from the secular, from our normal day 1 through 6. So we see that the Shabbat originates from their understanding of the Torah. You've seen a little bit through a little demonstration, a little about how they observe it. So now I'd like to mention to you some ways that you can benefit from the observance of Shabbat. It's on Inc.com and on HighlandSpringClinic.org. They list 12 different things that benefit us from having a day of rest. Things like it improves our immune system, it improves our concentration, it improves our mental state. In fact, on Highland Springs, the website, it mentions that it reduces poor behavior. So, think about it. We know that the Shabbat comes from the Word. We know that it's observed through lighting of candles and family getting together and celebrating. Think about it. If we get so busy in this life that often we forget the things that are important to us, family and friends and getting rest. Would it hurt us to have one day a week where we just put it all aside and we spend time with our family and our friends and what's important and benefit from it physically and spiritually. Thank you.